Hello, my name is Alexander. Today we're gonna be being the plague on Brutal. Not sure it works on Mega Brutal though, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm this mainly because uh, as an academic had a bit of an update here where they overbuffed the Templars, so when I'm gonna show you how to beat the Shadow Plague here. So, why did I get Shadow Blessing? Well, the inspiration here is this little video here from Fantastic Zone that I will link in the description. Actually, two videos here. So the strategy is to get Shadow Blessing here. Have a flight route to go towards the countries that have that are either islands and or have medical research of 5 and over 5 glass thingies. His glass flasks? Huh. Okay, so I you know that you can either go through the infectious yet slightly expensive route, but for the sake of saving in DNA points, you preferably want to go to the cheaper route here. Maybe because you're gonna need to devote some of the points that you would want for infectivity here in transmission. Now, why transmission? Well, for once, you're gonna have trouble in places that are poor, rural, and urban, like Europe and Canada, for example. Vampire feeding attracts attention. Yeah, I know. And yes, I am doing it with no genes. I am a poor man after all. China sent National Guard to stop code, okay? Yeah. I'm actually special host one blood cult in China. Well, that escalated quickly. Jesus, it started as some random crime here. Or at this point, why hasn't the Chinese military gone to me? Okay, now to pause here in case of detection and is really against my favor here. And now to fly over to Saudi Arabia or India. I say he devour some Indians here. Here. I'm wondering what a Hindu blood tastes like to a vampire. This is a weird thing to think about. Okay. Now we're gonna go to our Zunai ship to get access to the dog one and wolf one. And to get access to extra roll transmission. And you're gonna need to like add a minimum. If you're doing this with no genes, do for grab for these transmissions here of Fomites, Blood, Wolf, and Dog, but you can probably slip in an extra two if you have genes on. Case if you have no genes, then you might as well increase the severity very early on. Make sure you don't get detected very early on with your vampire here. One and only vampire, of course. Yes. Next you gotta get and get Shadow Trail. Well, make sure you have at least 2 DNA points to spare for each vampire you have. In case you want a Blood Rage or you want to travel. Next, get Shadow Trail. Oh. What? So this is the fight that you're gonna need to go through. You start in China, goes toward India, go to Saudi Arabia. Yeah. also known as the Arabian Peninsula, but the game just says Yemen, and let's count all of this Arabian Peninsula here as Saudi Arabia. I mean, I thought the Yemenis and Oman weren't part of the whole party here, but the game apparently it says that they are a party of the Almighty Arabian Confederation. Okay, although Turkey has like 5 yep, flasks, scientific flasks here, we're gonna go straight towards the Middle East. Yes, we're gonna skip Turkey since it's gonna be infected really well here. I mean, it is rural after all. Okay, so all these transmissions and is not shipping those as well for dog and wolf here. Noticeably increased severity, so that's going through those areas here. However, I'm not gonna get jugular right in case if I accidentally evolve or mutate shadow slaves. Okay, now what do I want now? You know, I'm switching things up a bit. Let's go for Blood 1. Seems fitting for a vampire plague like this. It would be spread via blood. I wish corpse transmissions involved here. Man said his speech was probably best speech ever. Experts raised his pledge to ignore facts and or simplify complex issues. Okay, whatever you do to get popularity, you do that. I mean, your political situation is not my problem. Anyways. Okay, so okay, so for any country that's not rich, you're gonna need to infect at least 30 million people here. With the exception of China here, you can have as low as an infectious number here as possible, and well, since it's typically it has typically a balanced climate. Now to get fomites, and this is basically it for the transmission tree. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna need to upgrade our travel speed here. And we're gonna need to get corrupted air. Okay, Mother Russia, time to eat some delicious this Russians. I wonder if the vampire here really likes to drink vodka. Let's go to the Balkans. And here, I mean, most of Europe here has either 5 flasks or over. Okay, unknown disease. We have been detected in China. Now, once China hits critical mass and the world infected number here hits around 9,000, and we're gonna evolve Vampiric Awakening. We're gonna need at least 4 vampires here in order for this strategy to work. Oh look, 666. That seems fitting for a really vampiric plague. I mean, Negative really literally made it heck on Earth in order to grind and defeat the Templar here. So I decided to amplify Fantastic Zone's speedrunning strategy. Oh look, we mutated a hard to kill cures the symptom. That's why I amplified a bit of the Fantastic Zone's strategy here, just to not make it heck on Earth here. So okay, so you're gonna need a layer like somewhere on here, but preferably a rich country such as Italy or Central Europe. If you're gonna go for Central Europe, like me, place it somewhere around the bottom of Romania right here. For Italy, somewhere around on here. Layer placement is crucial. I mean, you can zoom in just like in the videos, but I'm but you're gonna miss on DNA points since you don't have the ability to pop some bubbles here for free. I actually tapped it with my thumb, right. I actually tapped it with a left thumb instead of right index. Wow, Alexander. Okay, so we've hit critical mass in China. We got that nice infectious momentum going. Okay, so make sure you have around 6 to 7 million infected for each rich country here. As I said, have I already said that? I don't know. Okay, time to eat some Spanish rice here. It's really delicious with its Spaniard blood. In game, of course, not in real life. That would be really metallic and disturbing. Okay, now to get dark ritual. Also, our new vampire can heal back into strength. Noxiter's Awareness Day. I'm afraid that's not gonna be very effective up here in like I don't know, like 200 days. I'm literally gonna evolve the Transcendence trait for this play. That's not gonna really be consequential. Lux test placed on watch list. What, you think I'm a good TV show to watch? Literally, he just made it my lovely subject is have weeping sores and pale skin with teeth and infected teeth protruding in the mouth. And plus, it makes wolves and dogs go crazy. Okay, make sure you keep doing blood rages every time you enter a country to get that extra valuable DNA. Let's develop some Polish here, straight from Germany to Poland. And sounds ironic, saying it out loud with the historical context. Nice creepy sound that you got there, Danik. Okay, we're done in the Baltic states. Now for rich countries like Finland, Norway, and Sweden, they're really exceptions to the rich rule. Well, you can just, including New Zealand here, so you can just infect like 3 million people here and just keep going here. You already have infectious moment. Anyways. Okay, let's get Shadow Portal in case we see a lab. Perhaps like somewhere around here. Let's devour some sweets. Okay, now we're gonna go to Norway as usual on this flight route. However, in the middle of our lovely flight route, you might want to cancel your flight route in case you encounter something like a lab. Make sure you don't accidentally place a layer in the middle of all this flying. You are gonna need all every DNA that you have. Every single bit of DNA counts, especially when you're about to fight the Templar here. The reason why is that you're gonna need to go straight towards Demonic Fury here. So the flight route here is go to Canada, USA, Mexico, and or Caribbean, and then in Mexico or Caribbean, and then Argentina, Brazil, Morocco for curies in Central Africa, so we can and then go into what infecting. Make sure all the countries are infected. South Africa for key reasons. Madagascar, Australia, and Indonesia, and then in each other if you haven't flown to one of them. New Zealand, New Guinea, Philippines, Japan, and then it goes full circle from there. So that's the flight route that you're gonna make sure you have the second fire on to make sure the world is subjugated and infected faster. New vampire created in Turkey. Yes, I know. I feel very hungry for some Turkish blood. But after killing millions, the Shadowblade has successfully manipulated the DNA of an infected victim in Turkey and has turned him into a vampire. The new vampire needs to heal up to full strength. Oh, that was the sound of me getting up. I wonder if I caught that on camera. I'm really not sure if this works on Mega Brew to me. Okay, we're gonna get Vampiric Awakening. Blood Cult murders continue worldwide. It seems fitting here, since we're the game is telling us that we're very likely to get detected at this point. It really seems fitting that we should get jugular blood bite here. Okay. Now to go to South Africa here. Okay, so now you're gonna need a layer somewhere around this area. Oh look, there's Aussie Who lab here. I'm gonna get that Genesis bootleg out of here ASAP. Okay, USA. It's time to make it a layer in Florida, man. Okay. Blood Cult leader tracked in South Africa. Now at this point in the game, you're gonna need to evolve Shadow Slaves because at this point you've been detected. The timing is really perfect to go ahead straight towards a trade like Shadow Slaves. Yeah, well, looks like I'm gonna cause a lot of mental illness and civil wars now. Simple and just reveals global vampire threat. You don't say. Okay, now for adrenal surge here. The reason why I'm not getting Dark Ritual despite the overbustness of the Templars because we're gonna need that sweet DNA to hit straight towards the almighty ability to channel the Shadow Blade to deal devastating damage. AKA 5th tier of Blood Rage. Photophobia symptom mutated. Okay, I wonder if anybody's gonna actually watch this video. Noxica returns because it's has psychosis in symptoms. That's gonna really hinder the cure significantly, like 60% of the cure effort. Now to go to Morocco here. Oh look, some Korean vampire slaves have taken over Korea. What? You've both taken over the north and south? I thought they'd be in nuclear radiation by now. Ooh, another vampire in the Baltics. Okay, we're gonna need to spend in this sweet time here gathering up the name for Shadow Blades in order chance against the Templar. Or come. Okay. Libya's not infected, mainly because they've closed their borders. Really, Libya. Okay, now. Oh, Shadow Blades. Okay, we're gonna need at least 2 vampires here to take down a Templar. Right? And oh, easy pickings. And so we only have 4 instead of the typical of 4 to 6. I'm just gonna fly over to Libya real quick. Central Europe, blood each. Templar working to Kirnox. It is a fun news flash here, everyone. Even if the cure goes to 100%, trust me when I say this, but it ain't over until it's over. And this is how much you guys actually need to zoom in. So if your vampire actually goes like this low on health, wait 1 day and then teleport back to your lair, send to you faster lair, and then use Blood Rage. Okay, now to grab the 5th tier of Blood Rage to maximize its potential, and also there's a really good combo with Shadow and 15. Temporary kid all infected with Nocturne Terrace. Well, that is not very nice. I know we're all immortal, but you don't have to really do that. Human Rights Act rescinded in the Philippines. Why does human rights have to be rescinded it or not counted in this situation? There's still like moral implications. And even though you're all fighting the vampire. Okay, we've successfully destroyed 2 Templars. So, how do you know if your game is over with the Templars? Well, after the cure is 100%, you can tell by how much infected you have in your layers. If you have no more infected in your layers, then your vampire will be forced to drink poisoned cure blood, and your vampire will starve. Oh wait, I haven't infected Indonesia, but hopefully we can get there via in Southeast Asia. Okay, Demonic Fury. Yeah, mainly because you're so mad at the Templars to the point where you will just want to use this strategy to get all this over with. Okay, you typically want to go with the Templar that's the strongest, or the one that has the least infected here. I mean, South Africa sounds like easy pickings though. Welcome to Helm of Combo. That's the symptom combo I'm talking about. Now to travel to South Africa. Now it's time to start a vampire or a party here. I really hope you don't mind. I promise I will be kinder to you, both South Africans, unlike those pesky Brits. Okay, us vampires are stronger together. Gotta make sure the whole group is together. Whoa, we're taking down this vampire race very quickly. Okay, we're gonna need at least 4 vampires in order for this to work. So, this is the last time we're gonna get Vampiric Awakening, unless our vampires dies. Next, we're gonna get Demon Dark Ritual, and then Layer Healing 1 and 2 to increase the speed at which we infect. I mean, increase the speed that we heal. I mean, at this point here, alright, if the infected number in Central Europe is like at 0, you're gonna need to make a desperate move towards East Africa, but since it's not at 100%, might as well save some score. Let's see. Yeah. Now let's travel to East Africa. Okay. Well, unlike the Brits here, I'm not gonna go straight back into South of Africa here. I really promise here. Since I'm really literally promising to these humans here that I'm gonna be more kinder. Seems unorthodox for a really a more on demonic person, like not the person who controls Nocturnus, as in i.e. the vampires. Okay. Now let's destroy this East African nation here. We're gonna start going towards its uninfected nations, and then do blood rages in them until they're infected. Rinse and repeat. This should be enough to destroy the last Templar. Diamond skin combo. I actually haven't gotten this combo. Vampire skin appears to literally sparkle like diamonds, giving people a hit off of mine crates. Wait a minute, how are you supposed to get that? Malignant pigmentation and thermal calcification. Yes. Okay, I know that there's no pop-up for letting. Oh wait, there is a pop-up for letting you know that the Templar forces are red. So let's consume some Batswana here. Batswana. Yeah, that sounds funny even when I keep saying it. Okay, since the Templars, and I don't think Lair Healing 1 and 2 are really necessary anymore. What's necessary is to slow down on the cure at this point. By going straight to the late adaptation, have presented a dark pustules. I'm gonna go for dark pustules and dog here for the plague dog symptom combo. Bolivia serves the vampire lord. Thank you, Bolivia. Vampire slave seeks control of capital in Egypt. Nice. Okay, some Batswana has stopped flying towards uninfected, mainly because there's nothing else to infect in their country. So let's go to Zimbabwe. I wonder what the great Zimbabwe is like in person as a vampire in game. I mean, I could go for evil as a combo, but pulling strain on police resource is here, but we're focusing on infectivity, not weakening the government and Templar. So we're gonna get muscular hypertrophy to significantly increase muscle mass and muscular tension, and steroid boost, pheromone secretion, and then analytic boost. Us to get some nice infectious symptom combos. The great Zimbabwe has been taken over by the vampire. Okay, now so do we go for Iran or / Persia? Or do we go to the US as here? Just so all of the Valkyrian elephant entitis. That's yeah. Oh, it's highly lethal too. Yeah, imagine in this lethality combined with Vampiric Awakening. It's not this lethality is actually nice to control with Genetic Drift if you're on Mega Brew though. If you have at least two vampires in some, if you have like a hard time infecting these rich countries here, and you have two layers built in at least two rich countries, then might as well go for antibiotic tolerance. Okay, Indonesia just became Indonesia. Oh, okay. Hey, not so for antibiotic tolerance. Blood trumps all combo. What? A human layer processes to make vampires great again and build a wall of blood because it sounds cool. It sounds like something Trump would say. Okay, any other in uninfected countries? No. Okay. Okay, Central America is fully infected. And now to go through Grand Colombia. We're here to help out this vampiric civil war. War against vampires, like, there's declared executing infected. Why are you executing me? That is so immoral. Let's get pheromone secretion, and so they're less likely to do immoral things against me. Okay. Iraq and Iran here hadn't run away for me. Okay. So Germany. Okay. So these rich countries are fully infected. I predict Canada's gonna be really yes. Canada's a candidate. And throughout my games here, Greenland and Iceland has been a bit of wee trouble. France and the UK are all problems. Okay. Okay. The DNA we're getting from these 4 vampires is really nice. Yes and no. I mean, at this point, if the cures reached 100% already and you defeated the Templar, make sure you get all 4 of these hard cures. That's supposed to buy a bit of extra score and time. And then you increase its infectivity as much as possible. Try and reinfect much of the world. Redo your infectious flight routes in order to make sure all the countries are infected. And then you won the game by now. By now, you've basically won this hard play. Okay, what do we have missing that I potentially missed? Okay, all these countries are mostly infected by this game's definition. Oh cool, we've won the game by default here via Shadow Slavs. Okay. If you're still really infected, well, I guess you can go for mask attention, then still use for infectious combos here. Cold tolerance if you built your layers in a cold country. Then go for some more transmissions here to speed things up. Okay, since the data here for the disease graph and cure graph have literally merged with the world graph. I'm just checking it now. Also, I don't have to get some weird a thing where the global population world graph layers in the cure graph. Research budget is staying really relatively low. I think this last few jumps here are the Templar or labs. Disease grab here, I can tell we've grabbed Vampirico getting like 3 times here, and then we evolved some. We automatically evolved or mutated some lethal symptoms. We gradually got very severe over time and very infectious. Go love the atmosphere and they put onto us. 340 a cure potential loss. Humanity close to extinction? I don't know. I mean, I could just order all my lovely servants to make babies and humanities can survive. Noxitaris has corrupted humanity. Vampires rule the world now. The world graph? Disease graph? Cure graph. Wait a minute. Why is the cure graph the all world graph? What the magic? Okay, our DNA sequence is complex. It's unbrutal. Disease type shadow plague time. In 500 days, cure progress 75% complete. Hopes this help you. Well guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like it. See you guys next time. Goodbye. By the way, you can do this without any genes.